Hello everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just gone over to Bitcoin. Big of the CoinsKid crew. So right now, Bitcoin, it's doing okay. I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for liking the videos, and thank you, for hitting that like button and also leaving a comment. Now I'm trying to clean up the comments with the spam. It's really difficult. I have to put keywords in and things like that. If anyone's got any other ideas, please tell me. But it's very, very difficult. There's so much spammy comments. I really do want to clean that area up. But anyway, aside from that, just thank you for engaging with the channel, okay, and thank you for your commitment of watching the channel. So right now, Bitcoin, on average in the month of September, we do have a minus 176% correction. Basically, we do see that on average. Then after that, October is usually fruitful, and November, look at that. So we could be gearing up. Now there's absolutely no guarantees here, but this correction that we've gone through, this particular monthly return chart could be leading us down the wave 3 path, and I'm going to go through this with you, and we could actually go through a sort of 2-month wave 3, which is quite sharp and impulsive, and then we have a massive December crash, the wave 4, and then the final blow of top wave 5, which is an absolute possibility of this particular cycle that I'm looking at. Now obviously it can all be invalidated, and we could just be in this normal 4-year cycle and things like that, so we'll sort of cross this road when we come to it. But so far so good. This is kind of ringing true at the moment. I'm going to show you in the charts what I'm looking at. But if we can get through this September and we grind out that bottom that we put in on Monday and we don't lose it, then we could actually be gearing up for a very positive October, November. So I can't get too bearish on Bitcoin just yet. And these Bitcoin monthly returns do kind of stack up with this analysis of mine that I've had for a very long time. Okay, so let's not get too fearful just yet, and too sort of in the floor and depressed and ultra bearish right now for Bitcoin, because it could be gearing up for a monumental move, which is sort of been in the charts for a very, very long time. So anyway, let's dive into the Bitcoin chart and see what we can see right now. So looking at Bitcoin on the monthly time frame, we keep bouncing off this green trend like a boss, don't we? And we sort of got some kind of compression leading to expansion just there for Bitcoin. Now there's no bias. If the tides change, we break that resistance, that's super bullish, and if we break this support, that's super bearish, okay, and it'll lead to a greater retracement for Bitcoin, where it begin to come down and lose a very historical trend line right now, which would be bearish in my opinion, and could indicate we've got some kind of flush down here for Bitcoin. Now in this retracement that went through, this massive correction for Bitcoin and a regular ABC, like I said to you, the whole way down there, providing we don't lose this wave 1 high, my valid wave count here for an impulsive final 5th wave will be true basically. So this is why I said to you, I didn't jump on that bandwagon of 10k 12k because of what we were looking at. We was looking at some kind of impulsive wave 1, corrective wave 2, and impulsive wave 3. And right here, this point here, there was stacks of confluence that was at the top of a cycle for Bitcoin just there, a big impulsive wave 3, because of the big ABC zigzags that we've incurred on some of the altcoins at that point as well, okay? So we've been in an ABC zigzag correction and a regular correction for Bitcoin ever since then, where this trend line here, which is a key level of resistance right now of this whopping downtrend, Bitcoin actually put in a bit of a bull trap. So right now, if Bitcoin breaks this, okay, I think it could lead to a major move here. But obviously, if it breaks down and loses this, then it would indicate to me, okay, when this cycle theory that I've got for Bitcoin will be out the window, because it would immediately start to ring alarm bells that we're looking at lower lows here, okay, unless it's some kind of bear trap like we've seen there in March of 2020, where we get a flash crash and don't actually close below this. You act on the closes, okay. This is something that people don't realize, okay. So just there, we're coming down into this resistance as well, and I remember telling family and friends at the time there as well, if we close outside of this level of resistance, it's bullish, and like I said to you here, if we close outside of this level of support, it's bearish, so the story's the same. But here in this last cycle, what we've got, and this is why I started making videos for you, because what we've got is this massive symmetrical triangle for Bitcoin, okay, and this was a technical target I was giving family and friends, and when it started to come up, this is when they said to me, you need to put your information on YouTube, we're killing it, put it on YouTube. So I did, and this was a technical target that we met, and I started making videos around about here as this really taken off, and they were like, wow, how did you see that? It's just simple technical analysis. So anyway, at this point here, this target was met, and then we've been in for this correction ever since, okay. But where we found support is on this neckline once more, okay. So again, there's no bias. If we break down, that's bearish. If we break resistance, that's super bullish, isn't it? So what I'm looking at right now is a possible scenario, just like this leg of resistance in 2020 that was broken, that led to that technical target being met. I think if Bitcoin breaks this resistance, we could have a looking glass. So again, there's no guarantees. If Bitcoin breaks this resistance and we see a monthly close above them highs there and the red line just there, then Bitcoin could be in a massive move here, just like it was there, okay, a huge move, which would completely catch everyone off guard, and it could actually lead to a new all-time high before the halvening, and then it would ring true, this cycle theory that I've got and had for a very long time. that, you know, we're just in a larger cycle, peak to peak cycle, you know, that's increasing every 2 years, and I've gone through this with you multiple times. Okay, so again, let's just be patient. We've got 2 very key months coming up for Bitcoin, month of October and November. If we do see those positive returns, then there's absolutely no doubt that Bitcoin will be breaking out here, won't it? Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that update. Let's dive into the hourly time frame to see what we can see for Bitcoin. Okay, so if you look at Bitcoin on the hourly time frame at the moment, we've got a possible macro wave 1 here. Okay, and this particular wave 1, if you take a look at it, it might have broken the structure of a downtrend. Now this is a bit of a start because we've took out that high there. That's your previous swing high. So basically you've had that thrust down, and right now you retraced and took out that high. So it could be a good start, and the fact that you've took that high out just down that wave 5 could indicate that the trend is reversed here. Okay, so I'm going to look on the daily time frame in a moment, but on the sort of micro here, we have possibly put in a wave 1, ABC wave 2, and right now we're coiling up to break this high. Now if we break this high at the 1 fib at 26582, I think we could run to the 1618 around about 27k, and we might run as deep, as hard, sorry, as the 2.272 at 27655. Now I don't necessarily think we'll go beyond that, but obviously anything can happen. So if you move to the left, you know, is there any confluence at this level? Possibly. You see this leg of support just there for Bitcoin, that's kind of lining up with that 1618 at the moment, isn't it? So, you know, that's a very strong area of resistance for me, the 1618 at 27098. Now I would not necessarily be looking to go short at this moment. Now I'm going to jump into a short eventually, because what I'd like to do, ride the waves. I think a short will come, obviously, once we run into key resistance and look a bit toppy. I will be looking to short Bitcoin and put my stop loss on the previous swing high once we break down below these EMAs. But at the moment, this is possibly some kind of macro ABC. This is creeping up, looking to break that, and then I think we might see another little run here for Bitcoin. Now at some point it will come in for a retracement, okay, and we will try and find that level of resistance. But if it does it before I make a video, what you're looking for is a close below these EMAs. Okay, once we take out the daily, the hourly 20 and 55 EMA, I'll definitely be looking to go short with my stop loss on the previous swing high, and we'll look at that trade as and when. Okay, but so far so good. You know, we're doing okay. Lovely little micro move, ABC, and this is possibly creeping up some kind of ascending triangle into resistance, looking to break it. Minimal target 1618 27098 is a good profit area taken, okay, for Bitcoin. Let's take a look on the daily time frame for Bitcoin right now. Looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, we're getting a beautiful reaction right now. We've got the bullish engulfing candle. We get a close above a 20-day EMA, which is really important. So we're a little bit of progress on this bottom of this correction right now. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We do have a major level of resistance to break on the daily, which is this leg here. We start to take this out in time. Like I said to you, I think that's a very bullish statement from Bitcoin. Again, it could indicate a massive trade. Go long with your stop loss on the swing low, and you could ride it all the way up for Bitcoin. But so far, so good. We might be on the cusp of 3 white soldiers, which is always a very powerful, strong candlestick trend reversal formation right there. So let's keep an eye on this over the next few days. Like I said to you, let's be patient. You will come in for a retracement at some point, and that retracement is key to this trend reversal. Okay, so again, it's a patience game, but just there we do have that bullish divergence still, and we've reacted positively off that, okay, on that potential bear trap and stop hunt that we put in way back there at the start of the week on Monday. Okay, so we'll keep an eye going forward, but you know, if we do continue to come up here, you will run into resistance, potentially the 55 EMA on the daily time frame, which is that sort of 27k mark right there. If we do run into that and have that retracement coming back is the key going forward, okay, because if we do begin to see something like this where we come up and we come down and we come up and, you know, start to make 5 waves here, then the ABC coming back as a possible scenario into this neckline after a breakout, then, you know, you're looking pretty tasty, and it is something you could wait for and be patient for in the charts, okay. And again, this is your key support on Monday. Whatever chart you're using, whatever exchange you're using, go to your, you know, chart for that, and then look at the particular, and that's where you're building your stop losses on any longs that you're in right now to invalidate this bullish breakout for Bitcoin. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Back to another update on Bitcoin. Bye bye.